Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'd like to take this moment to introduce myself. My name's Leanne. I'm 39 years old. I have combo leaning oily skin with large pores. I'm a huge beauty lover, and I'm passionate about finding things that work well for my skin type and sharing what I've learned with you all here on YouTube. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would love for you to go ahead and hit subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Let's go ahead now and jump into today's video, which is a favorite, a try-on haul. We have so many goodies to try today. I'll probably have to split it up into two different videos and try some of these products in a later video, but I'm going to try my best to use as many of the products as I can. I'm going to start off with the skincare and the Lumify eye drops. So let's go ahead and show you all those products. I have been using the Lumify eye drops for months now. This is my second bottle, and I went for the 7.5 ml size this time to see how long it will last. I do one drop in each eye, and you can see how red and sleepy they look before. Even on my worst allergy days, the whites of my eyes stay white when I use these. Now, I spared you all having to watch me put them in, but you will instantly notice a difference, and after about 5 to 10 minutes, they are perfectly white. I love this stuff so much. Hopefully you can see the before and after, and I know it's a little bit expensive. This is the 7.5 ml bottle. This one is $19.49 on Amazon. There is a smaller bottle that you could purchase, and there's also a bigger one. So this one's kind of in the middle. Depends on how often you think you might use them, but this lasts me for quite a long time. This is a repurchase. I love these so much. This is my first purchase from Rhode Beauty. It's the Rhode Glazing Mist, and I've just been using this like a toner. So it's just a spray toner, essentially. It has a wonderful mister to it, and I just spray it all over my face before I start my makeup. And usually what I'll do is I'll put this on, and then I'll put my serum, eye cream, lotions, all that, and then I'm good to go. Also, the Peptide Lip Tint in the shade Lemon Teeny. I love this so much. I've been using this at work. Now, I'm going to put a little bit on now for you to see what it looks like on bare lips. But it's just a clear. There's a little bit of gold and pink shimmer to it. Kind of smells and tastes like a lemon meringue pie, in my opinion. I really like it. I have nothing bad to say about it. You get 10 mLs of product, which is not a lot, but I do enjoy it. And then the last thing in this little kit was the pocket blush in the shade Tan Lines, and we might use this later. I'll show you guys this. I'm going to go ahead and show you swatches and like play around with this stuff before I do a full face of makeup. So I have been playing with this product. I've had it for a couple weeks now, and I do like it. It's a little bit too dewy on its own. I want you to see how it looks. Now that I've put it on my skin, you can see the warmth of my skin has activated that hydrating formula. And that's how it looks on my skin. So when you apply it to your face, you are going to get that little bit of glow. It's like a natural glow. It doesn't look shimmery or anything. It just gives a very hydrated, natural look. I love this shade. I'm very happy with this formula, and as you can see, once you blend it out, it just blends right into the skin. But what I have been doing is usually I'll use this and then I'll use something else on top to kind of sandwich it. If I use something on top, it'll usually make it last a little bit longer. Love the little bag that it came with, and it also came with some little temporary like tattoos. Very cute. I'm happy with my first Rhode purchase, and yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. Even though I'd already kind of hauled it, I knew I was going to use these products, so I wanted to go ahead and show them to you. I'm not going to use any of these products right this second, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the things that I picked up from Amazon recently. This is a backup of my L'Oreal Eye Defense eye cream. I recently ran out, and this is something that I love to keep in my collection because it works so well underneath of makeup. A lot of my eye creams that I have, for instance, the It Bye Bye Under Eye and the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. These are eye creams that I usually use at nighttime because they're a little bit more rich, a little bit more hydrating. They're a little bit thicker, so they don't work as well under makeup. This is absolutely perfect for underneath makeup. It's like a gel consistency. I just really love it. It's affordable. I'll show you the texture. It's just like a whipped gel-like texture. And this is about $12.77 on Amazon right now. If you're looking for a new eye cream, I would definitely suggest this from Amazon. I also went ahead and picked up another NYX Brow Blade and Shade Nano Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I fell in love with this the minute I tried it, and I've ran out, so I decided to get another backup to keep in my collection because it's one of my favorite brow pencils that have released recently. This is about $12, and they do have 12 different shades to choose from. This is the Clio Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara. This is the third tube that I've bought. I still have plenty in my other one, but I went ahead and got a backup because I don't even find myself reaching for any other mascaras. This mascara is about $15. I think it's $14.90 on Amazon. Love it so much. They have different options. Okay, hold on. I still have this one that I purchased. This one's the Bouncy Lash from Clio. 02 is the volume curling, and then 20 is the Bouncy Lash. I'm still going to try this out. You will see me using the red Clio here soon as I run out of this. But at least I have backups. I'm so impressed with this mascara, and I can't wait to see if this one's just as good. I went ahead and purchased a backup of my Shiseido Lash Curler pads, the little refill pads. For $9 on Amazon, you get 2 of them. I think that's pretty much the going rate wherever you purchase these, but I wanted to get a refill for my Shiseido Lash Curlers. Lastly, from Amazon, I did purchase the Revie Beauty by Allie Glines brow pencil. I've been wanting to try her brand for a while now, and there's a blush that I'm very curious about. It's called Paradise. It's like a baked powder blush, and it looks beautiful. I think that'll probably be the next thing that I purchase from the brand, but because I heard so many good things about this brow pencil, I wanted to go ahead and give it a try. So we will be trying this out today in this video. It is the shade Light Brown. This is $24. So this is about the same price as my Benefit. I hope it works just as well for that price, but I did want to try it and at least introduce myself to her brand. It does have a spoolie on one side. The shade is light brown. They only had 4 shades to choose from. I'm not sure if that's just on Amazon or if that's on her website too. I'd have to look. The Revie Beauty Easy Everyday Brow Pencil. We will give this brow pencil a try here in just a little bit. All right, that's everything from Amazon. Let me go ahead and grab some miscellaneous stuff before we jump into Sephora. I'm going to go ahead and show you this because I don't plan on using this today. I've got other things to try. But I went ahead and got 2 more backups of my Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. This is my favorite. I wanted to have backups. I love it so, so much. And I was able to get a deal, so I went ahead and got 2. I think they sent me like either a 15% off or a $15 off coupon in my email, and I just couldn't pass it up. Recently, this is very recent, Lunar Beauty released a new product. And anytime he releases a new product, I'm very curious about it. These look stunning. I can't wait to try it out. The Lunar Beauty Outer Dimension Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. And I got mine in the shade Medium Sky. The outer packaging is super cute, which typically his packaging is stunning. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's very weighted, and it's giving me like REM Beauty vibes a little bit, but I also feel like it fits his brand aesthetic too because everything is like moon related. Oh, it's very soft, very creamy. All right, I like it. It might be a little bit light, but we'll see. We will try this out today, but I do have some other products in this realm, but we will try it. And again, that's Medium Sky. Looks very moisturizing. Feels like it wants to grip to the skin when I'm trying to smooth it out and blend it out. That's good, but it blended beautifully. Wow. And because I am just crazy and I wanted to get free shipping, I did purchase a couple other things. I got the Lunar Beauty Lip Gloss in the shade Coven. Now, the reason I purchased this is because when I was looking on the website trying to find something that I hadn't tried before, I was like, I've tried his lip oils. I'm pretty sure I've tried a gloss in the past. I know I've tried the liquid lips, but I'm not sure if I've tried the actual gloss formula. And then I got to looking at this shade and I thought, okay, this is very similar to the Lemon Teeny from Rhode. It's got this light peachy base to it, but it has the gold shimmer in it. His packaging, you guys, is just so next level. That's the applicator. Very, very similar to Lemon Teeny. Very similar. Smell good? They smell like vanilla cake. And then I love the top. His packaging is just so pretty. This is something I've wanted for a long time. It's the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush. Now, I almost got the Nude Prism to go with my favorite eyeshadow palette, but these shades looked more up my alley. I'm excited to see them in person and see if that is true. You get 5 mattes and 1 shimmer formula, which, you know, I'm not huge on shimmer blushes, but look at the packaging. It is so freaking stunning. Love it so much. And yes, I love these shades. These are very neutral blushes. And what I love about a palette like this is you can kind of mix and match and make your custom shades. I love it so much. This is the shade Soleil. It reminds me a little bit of NARS Orgasm or Luminoso because it has this pink base with a little bit of a gold sheen to it. It's not super shimmery. It's just kind of like a duochrome. So you can see the peachy shimmer to it. And then in certain lighting, it just looks pink. So pink shimmer. I love it. Do Pink Moon, which is very, very light. Almost doesn't even show up on my skin. You can barely see it there beside it. But what I like about a shade like that is that it'll help calm down if one of these shades is a little bit too deep for me or I go a little too heavy with it. I can add a little bit of that Pink Moon to calm it down. So this one's Twilight. It's very neutral and peachy. Love that so much. Then we have Stargaze. I really like these neutral pinky tones. I'm so excited about it. Then we have Gravity at the very top. And then I'll do Spacey Warm color. So there on under my thumb is Spacey. Comes in a beautiful palette, has a mirror. Love it so much. This is a $35 blush palette, but I just had to have it. The new sculpting sticks are $25. Lip glosses are $17. They have 7 shades in the shimmer formula, and then they have 3 that are just like true pigment. Love Lunar Beauty so much, and I was excited to try all these things out. Right, we will be testing this in today's video. This is the Morphe Micro Manager Gripping Brow Gel. I'm so curious to see if this is anywhere near as good as the Rare Beauty. This is $12, so it's a little bit cheaper. Beautiful packaging, very shiny. Look how tiny the wand is. I also got the Morphe Shapeshifter Micro Contour Stick. And you might be thinking, you just had a bronzing stick. Well, that's for bronzer. This one's for contour, okay? And we will try this out. It's the shade Refined. I feel like, if nothing else, this is going to be really good for nose contour. And this product is $13. They have 7 different shades. It's given me the Victoria Beckham vibes. Ooh, it's like a matte white packaging. Like that a lot. And yeah, this is very tiny. It'll be perfect for nose contour. We will try this out. Like I said, the Lunar Beauty is more of a bronzing sculpting stick. We're going to try that out as my contour. Now, with that said, I did purchase this as well. The Morphe Sudden Heat Creamy Bronzer Stick. I just had to. They had all these new releases. It looked really interesting. The shade's Ignite. And it is $15, and they have 5 different shades. We might not get around to using this today, but it will be in a video coming up soon. Now, the packaging on this feels a little cheap. This is Ignite, and it does look really pretty. This has more of a powdery feel to it when I'm blending it, which I probably will enjoy. Let's see the shade Refined from the contour stick right beside it. So you can see that one's a little bit deeper, and that will give that shadow effect. These feel really nice. They actually feel similar when you're blending them. They both have this like powdery feel to them. I picked up their Nano Brow Pencil, and this one's in the shade Latte. I wanted to try it. I know I've got the one from Revie Beauty, but you know what? We might try them both today. We'll just have to see. But this looked very interesting. It looked very small, which you know I like. I like a small brow pencil. It has a spoolie on one side and then a very fine tip. I think the tip on this is even a little bit smaller than the Revie Beauty, which I forgot to swatch the Revie Beauty. That's the shade Latte there. I think it'll work. It looks like it might pull a little bit warm, but we'll try it. And I'll put the Revie Beauty right beside it. This one's in the shade Light Brown. I think the tips are pretty similar. All right, so this one is the Review Beauty on top. They're both kind of warm toned, but we'll see. This is the Rich Glitch eyeshadow palette. 6 rich and electric shades to blend in a flash. Here's what the packaging looks like. It looks so pretty. I was trying to pick one that I would use most of the shades. The packaging is so nice for Morphe. It's very heavy weighted. Oh, it's hard to open. There we go. Well, a couple of the shades look like they're loose, so I'm going to be very careful. The center shades are the shimmers, and they appear to be very loose in the pan. What I loved about this is that it had a very light matte shade that I like to use under the brow bone. It has a really pretty mauve transition shade, and then it has a deep shade that I can use as eyeliner and to like deepen up the outer V a little bit. Then it has like a true metallic shade and then 2 of these very sparkly shades in the center. So I'm going to swatch these out on my hand really quick. I'm super impressed with the formula, especially of the mattes, because I've never been a huge fan of Morphe's matte eyeshadows. They're not bad, they're just not my favorite to work with, but these feel super creamy, which is very different for me when it comes to Morphe. This center shade, Cool Millions, I guess. God, this is hard to open. This is the shade that's very, very loose. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on camera, but it like moves. Both of them actually do a little bit, but here we have the mattes first, the darkest matte, that cool mauve transition shade, and then the very creamy white. Then you have the 2 topper shades in the center, and then the true metallic on top. Seems like it has some potential. Let's just put it like that. It felt really, really nice. Next thing I want to show you guys is from Dior. Right, here is the packaging from Dior. Super nice. They always send you your receipt or your like order packing slip in a envelope. And the only thing that I actually ordered from the Dior website was this, because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And I was so excited about it. The Dior Forever Soft Filter Whipped Liquid Blush, Blurring Matte Buildable Color. These are just so stunning, and I wanted this shade. It looked so interesting. It's the shade 07 Orchid. I don't have anything like this in my collection, and it was just, oh my gosh. It looks perfect for people with light medium skin, and it comes with a doe foot like this. It reminded me a lot of Lunar Beauty's blush, but as I'm feeling this on my hand, it's nowhere near the same. This one's much thicker and whipped, like a moussey texture. I feel like it'll be even more blurring on the skin than the Lunar Beauty, which I never thought I would say, but I'm telling you guys, this feels like a thick mousse. It's very thick. It's kind of tugging on the skin when I'm trying to blend it out. But as I'm blending it, I'm like, I'm going to love this. I am going to freaking love this. I'm obsessed with the shade. I'm obsessed with the way that formula feels on my skin. I feel like it will definitely blur my texture. I wanted to go for something a little bit more unique as far as shades because I have so many blushes now to choose from. I wanted it to complete my collection, but now that I feel that, I can already tell you I have a feeling I'm going to buy more shades. I love the formula. These I picked up for my mother, the J'adore Dior L'Or Essence Parfum. The original J'adore Dior, my mom loves it. So this one looks like it might be a little different. And then I got the Dior Home. This one I think is more of an actual cologne, so I could give that to my husband. I always pick up these little samples with my mother in mind, so that way she can find stuff she really likes. And then when it comes time for birthdays, Christmas, whatever, she can tell me the one she really likes, and I can get her a full size. So just in case you're curious and want some ideas for your loved ones, there you go. In case I forgot to mention, on the palette, it was $15, and they have 6 different shade options you can choose from. But like I said, Rich Glitch, I think it had the largest range as far as colors go, from light to dark. The last thing we're going to go through is my Sephora purchases, and I'm just going to show you this right off the top. They had a offer going on for Rouge Rewards. This is a, I don't know how to say it, Dagny Dover. They did some type of collaboration with Sephora, and you got this little phone sling with your purchase. I've seen a couple people open it on their channels, but for fall. I mean, this is very, very cute. It's like a cranberry color. And you can fit your cell phone in here. It's got slots for your credit cards. You put your lip gloss. So whenever I go out and about, sometimes I'll just take my little wallet, but I always have to find somewhere to put my phone. And typically I'll give it to my husband to put in his pockets. But now I can take this and just have my phone, my lip gloss, my ID, my money in this little sling. It's got the adjustable strap on it to where you can wear it like a crossbody sling if you want. There's several different ways that you can make this work. And I love stuff like this for when we're going out and I don't want to carry a purse. Perfect. Love it so much. I'm so glad that they offered that. I feel like that was very unique for Sephora, but they should do more stuff like that. I really enjoy that. I'll show you a few more little samples on the top here. I got the Laneige Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizer. I already did get this one time as a sample. I've used it. I really enjoy it. It's very hydrating though. It's a lot like the Milky Toner from Rhode, I imagine. So I got another backup of that because anytime I can find a 15 ml sample for free, I'm going to get it. Like, it's a no-brainer to me. I love Sephora as far as their samples go. A couple other things on top here. I got a Sol de Janeiro Elasta Cream, the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. We might use this today. We'll see. I'm going to put it to the side. I got the Pureology Strength Cure Shampoo and Conditioner for damaged color-treated hair. I love these. I love trying out new shampoos that way. The Tom Ford Costa Azura perfume. Probably way wrong, but looks super fancy. You know Tom Ford's so expensive. Let's smell it. Let's spray the card. Oh, okay. It's a cologne, but it smells really good. I like that. I don't know. It's kind of giving me grandpa vibes, but not in a bad way. Just a little bit. I do have the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I do like this one, and I know it works for me. So instead of the First Aid Beauty today, I'll probably use the Drunk Elephant. And then I have Macreen Active's High Performance Face Serum and the eye cream. I'm not going to use these today because I have other things to try out. You'll see here in just a minute. One more little sample, the Tom Ford Bitter Peach perfume. I'll probably give that to my daughter. I think she likes it. It's not for me. I don't like it at all, but I'm pretty sure I gave her one and she likes it, so we'll let her have it. This is the Biossance Squalene Firm and Lift Dual Serum. I actually showed you all this in my last little haul. I'm going to use this today. I have not tried it yet. I've been saving it to use on camera with you guys, so we will use that as my face serum. And I will use the Goop Glow Vita C Brightening Eye Cream. If you've been around and you've watched my videos for a while, then you'll know I tried this out as a sample, and I swore I wasn't going to purchase it because I didn't need it. But because I ran out of my L'Oreal, I know I repurchased it too, but because I'm at a point now where I need a daily eye cream that I can wear under makeup, I went ahead and I justified it that way and I purchased it. It is super expensive, you guys. I know that. This is a $58 eye cream, but I love it so much and I can't wait to show you guys how it works. You can visibly see results instantly, but I'll show you in a minute. We're not going to go there yet. I'm going to finish showing you everything and then we'll apply it, but this is 10 out of 10. The next product is from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil, and I bought it in the shade Plum. You guys, look how stunning these images are. I want to show you guys on screen just how beautiful. I can't wait to try this shade out. I love that you get the little pencil sharpener, even though I don't need it. I have the Glossier, which is perfect. I couldn't resist. This shade, I think, is going to really bring out my blue eyes, and I think it's going to go perfectly with that Morphe palette. Oh my God, I can't wait. His eyeliners are very creamy, but they do come with this little brush if you want to blend them out. Here's the swatch, and I'll just show you how you can take this brush and just kind of smudge it out a little bit if you want. Blend it out. Well, actually, it's sticking and not really wanting to move. So that's interesting. You might have to work really quick with this one, but I love the lasting power. I can say that already. Like, it's literally not wanting to move. Okay. His eyeliners are $26. It looks like they have 3 new matte shades and then 2 new metallics. I've loved his brown eyeliner. I've used that for a long time. But this one, I'm telling you guys, this one seems to be even longer lasting than the brown. I'm blown away already. We'll see how it performs on my eyes though, but I was very curious about this shade. I can't wait to try it out. Now, I did get the Sephora collection, the 12-hour colorful crayon. It's in the shade Tiramisu, and it's just a classic that I've used for years now, and I wanted to go ahead and get a backup. I still have one that's like teeny tiny in my collection. So I'll show you the swatch of this one next to the Makeup by Mario. You can see it's like a dark, chocolatey, warm brown, and I just love the shade. Tiramisu is my favorite out of all of them that I've tried, and it's something I like to keep in my collection. I'll put the pricing on screen for you guys. I can't remember. I think they're like $12 or $14, but I'll put all the information up on the screen for you. The next thing I want to show you is from Fenty Beauty. It's the Invisimatte blotting powder. It's the setting and blotting powder, but I use this as a blotting powder. I've never used it to set my face. It's in the shade Universal 01. They came out with the mini size, you guys. I keep the full size up in my work bag and I use it all the time. But what I have found with the full size is that it breaks very easily. I feel like because there is so much powder in the compact, it's just very fragile. And I feel like where this is so small, it'd be less fragile. Hopefully I'm right about that, but it's so teeny tiny and it comes with this little tiny puff on top. And it's just a mini version of one of my favorite powders for blotting. And I'm excited to take this to work and see if it's a little bit less fragile. It's so cute and compact. It's perfect for on the go. And it's so tiny that it'll fit in that little sling for my phone. So, perfect. I knew this was going to be a win. If you've never tried the blotting powder from Fenty, the Invisimatte, it is perfection. It was $20 for the little mini. You all saw this in my last video, but I want to show you and I want to talk about it a little bit. This is the new NARS multi-stick. It's called the Multiple, and the shade is Dazed. Okay, I've been absolutely loving this. You'll see here, like, it's so messy already. I've been using the crap out of it. Now, the formula, I would say it's like a natural finish. When it warms up on your skin, it gives a little bit, I guess just like a little bit of a healthy glow to it, but it's nowhere near as dewy as the Rhode. What I've been doing is I've been mixing it. I've been putting the Rhode on first and then I'll put the NARS on top. And because the shade is so light, it kind of tames down and makes my blush look a little bit more just uniform, and it looks like it just melts into my skin more naturally. And this formula blends out to like a powdery matte. I've been absolutely loving it. It just blends right into your skin. And like I said, I love this shade because it kind of tones down the other blushes that I use underneath, and it's just been perfect as a blush topper. I love this formula so much. On its own, it's a little too light for me, but for what I've been using it for, it's like perfect. So would I like to have another shade in it that I could use on its own? Yes. But I am happy with how I have found to use it, and I couldn't imagine not having it in my collection. Like, it's that good already. Like, I'm already so obsessed. They have 12 different shades and it's $40. I wish it wasn't that $40 price tag, because if it was a little bit cheaper, I would buy several. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use that one up, and when that one's gone, I'm probably going to go for the shade, I think it's Behave. I'm pretty sure the shade that is right above it is Behave. I'll show you on screen, but that's the one I would go for next because it looks just a smidge deeper. I feel like it has all the qualities of this shade that I love, but just a smidge deeper tone. So that's the one I will try next. These are just a random purchase. It's the Sephora little organic cotton squares. These are $4.50 and you get 50 of them. I've never tried these and I wanted to see. They're very big, so I thought, you know, I might just have to use one of these. The ones that I use from Shop Miss A, I have to use two. I have to use one on each eye. I wanted to go ahead and get these. Like I said, super cheap. Oh, I found another sample in here. This is the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream Firming and Lifting Moisturizer. I could use this instead of the Drunk Elephant, but the word extreme cream kind of scares me, and I feel like this might be better for somebody with very dry skin or just to use at nighttime. So I'm going to save this and use it at night. I don't want to overload my skin with skincare. This is new and I'm so excited to try it. It's from Cali Ray. It's the Magic Hour Hydrating and Blurring Setting Powder with Hyaluronic 8 Complex. Don't ask me. I purchased it in the shade Dawn. They only had 2 shades, which is kind of like, whatever. But what they're going for, I'll put it up here for you to see. It's like one of them is a brightening shade and one of them is more of a correcting shade. I went with the shade Dawn, which is the lightest option, because I wanted to be able to use it under my eyes too and try it out. So this is the shade that I felt like I could do all over my face with. It says blurs and blows out pores. Silky formula smooths pores and fine lines, absorbs oil for a shine-free natural finish. Weightlessly sets makeup all day long. Talc-free, traceless color correcting pigments in a no-mess mesh sifter. Packaging is nice. It's glass, very heavy weighted packaging. I love Cali Ray products. And you get 8 grams. That's what it looks like on the back. This was $29. Oh, okay. So it has this little stopper guy here. I don't like that. There was no protective piece for me to open. It was just open when I opened it. I don't like that. You'll have to let me know if you bought this powder, if yours came that way. But mine, I had never opened it before, and it did not have a protective little piece, which scares me. But anyway. I already showed you guys this in my last haul as well, the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Sticks. I bought mine in the shade 5, or the Duo number 5, and it has the metallic shade Cassiopeia, and the foil side is Astra. We are going to use this today, and I know I have that Morphe palette, but I want to incorporate this in the look somehow. So if I have to use this first and then put the Morphe shimmers on top, I will. Because these are very cooling and they do give off a lot of shine. But that Morphe palette, I was feeling it, and as I was swatching it, I was like, this is more of a topper. It felt like a topper shade. So we'll probably use those on top of the Danessa Myricks. So that was Astra. This is Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? I don't know. I'm still unsure of how you say it. But anyway, here is, I did like the weirdest swatch ever, but you can see the metallic shade does have a lot of shine as well. It's just that Astra is much more foiled. They have 8 different duos you can choose from, and they're $38, so they're a little pricey. But I am glad that I got it. I'm very curious to try that out today with the Morphe palette. I think we can create something very beautiful. I also showed you these, the Rare Beauty little puffs. We will try these out today. You get 2 of their soft touch puffs for $15. This, I'm so excited. The Dior Forever Skin Perfect foundation stick, the multi-use foundation stick. I've been loving this ever since it released, but I bought mine in the shade 2.5N, and it was a little bit light. And I'm not self-tanned right now, like I'm barely self-tanned. Well, let's just put it this way. I had a little self-tan mishap, so I do have self-tan on. It's just very, like, mediocre. But anyway, I feel like when I do have a really good self-tan, I needed a little bit darker of a shade. But this is the shade 3CR, and it looks like they came out with 7 new shades at Sephora. It's $57. I know it's expensive. You get 10 grams of product, but I love the formula so much. So I can't wait to see if 3CR is going to be my perfect Dior foundation stick shade. And it looks pretty good. You all know how much I love this formula. So good. Oh, love it. This just came out, and I actually just got my order yesterday. So that's why I had to hold off on filming. I've been waiting for this. This is the MPH by Mary Phillips Underpainting Face Palette, and I bought it in the shade Medium. Here is what the box looks like. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and I'm going to do the underpainting technique, and I'm going to use my Dior foundation stick, and I'm also going to use the other products that I've just shown you, like the Morphe contour stick. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the Rare Beauty on top. So what I've noticed about this underpainting technique is that once you put it on and put your foundation on, sometimes you'll need to add a little bit more. So I'm going to put this on underneath, and then if I need to add anything else, I will use the other products on top. So we will try each product in this video, and we're just going to see. It's going to be testing new makeup. It's not going to be perfect. They never are, but I want to try as many products as I can for you to give you my thoughts. All right, with all that said, packaging is nice. It's very weighted, heavy packaging. It should be for the price. It is $64, and they only have 3 options. This is what the palette looks like. I didn't take the film off the mirror yet, so we won't be blinded. That is the medium option, and I want to swatch them for you. They feel very emollient. The lighter shades you can barely see on my hand, where my hand is a little bit self-tanned, but you've got the deepest contour, then the medium bronzer shade, and then you have 2 highlighting shades, and then a color correcting shade. So I'm very curious about this. I've seen several videos, everybody's getting their orders, and so far I've seen really good reviews about it, so I can't wait to try this out today and see what we think. But lastly, in here, I did get the MPH Underpainting Dual-Ended Sculpting Brush. This was $38, and I felt like it looked unique enough to where I don't feel like I have anything in my collection that looks like this. And it just made the most sense to purchase the brush that came out with the palette. And so this end is very small, but it's big enough that you can use it for contour bronze. But you also have this small side to use for the highlighting shades and like nose contour and stuff. So I'm very happy with it. It's very good quality. We'll see how it performs, but so far it seems really nice. The last thing I want to talk about as far as this haul portion is these 2 items from QVC that I purchased that won't be here in time. They actually haven't even shipped yet, which is weird, but anyway, I went ahead and got backups of my Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil because they had a duo on sale for like $29.50. You all know how much I love that brow pencil, and anytime QVC does this where they're like 2 for half off basically, one of them is like $28. So for $29.50 I got 2. You can't beat that. I love the pencil so much, so I always purchase that from QVC. But then I was scrolling one night and I found this, and it doesn't say new. It says like bestseller or customer top rated or something like that, but it does not say new. But I've never seen this, and I've never heard anybody talk about this, and I'm very curious about it. It is from Too Faced. It's called the Cloud Crush Whipped Lip and Cheek Color. Whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I'll put it on screen for you guys to see. I picked out the shade Milk and Cookies, which looks very similar to what I just purchased from Dior, but that is like a tone that really is unique to me, and I wanted to try it out because I love the Cloud Crush blurring blushes. The powder blushes are amazing from Too Faced. And I'm like, they have a liquid version, a whipped version, which sounds amazing, and I've never even heard of it. What the heck? So I went ahead and purchased that. It was $28, and they have 8 different shades to choose from. And like I said, I found it at QVC. Before I post this video, I will look and see if I can find it on Too Faced website or anywhere else. But as far as I know, that's the only place that had it. All right, let's put on some makeup. I'm so glad that I was able to show you guys everything and get a feel for everything before we move on to application. But it's time to put some skincare and makeup on this face.